Explorers even the set against the Milkmen. Brian Klein walks it off, and the Railcats come back to steal one against Fargo-Moorhead. Welcome to the American Association Whiparound on this Thursday. A ton of tight matchups on Wednesday night. The weekday series rolling on, and the intensity is heightening. Let's start things off in Lincoln. Monarchs and Salt Dogs, game 2 of their set. Top of the third, no score. LJ Hatch, goodbye. A 2-run shot out to left, putting the Monarchs on the board. We go to the 7th. 3-1 Kansas City leads, and this is where they put it out of reach. Chris Herman, a 2-run single. The new RBI leader, Chris Herman, with 84. He later homered. Monarchs win 9-3. To Winnipeg, Canaries looking to stay hot and continue their climb up the standings, but Landon Barraza would shut them down. The right-hander comes in relief in the second inning and finishes the game off. 8 shutout innings with 8 strikeouts, and he'd get some offensive help here in the 5th. Keith Torres, a solo shot to break the scoreless tie. The Goldeyes cool down the Canaries with a 3-0 win. To Sioux City, Milkmen and Explorers, game 2. Bottom of the second, Daniel Perez starts the home run party for the Explorers. A 2-run shot, putting them on the board. In the next inning, 2 on for Wilfredo Jimenez, and he brings them all home. A 3-run blast way out there to left under the scoreboard. The Explorers win a high-scoring one, 9-4. To Cleburne, a tight matchup here and an important one in the East Division. Bottom of the third, Michael Woodworth, new Cougar, with an RBI single in his Kane County debut. He went 3 for 4, and he had all 3 Kane County hits. But we go to the bottom of the ninth. Brian Klein gets it to drop down the line, and that is a walk-off single. A tightly contested pitcher's duel goes the way of the Railroaders. They win a huge one by a 2-1 final. To Lake Country, game 3 between the Dogs and Dockhounds, tied at 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Curtis Terry gives Lake Country the lead with this shot all the way out to dead center field. But the very next frame, top of the 6th, Dylan Rosa. What an addition he's been for the Dogs after being traded from Kansas City earlier this season. Chicago wins 5-3. Finally, to Gary, Redhawks and Railcats, and this was an important game. We'll get to that after. 2-0 in the second. Dylan Thomas hits one off the glove of the left fielder. It turns out to be an RBI double to give the Redhawks a 3-0 lead. Kevin McGovern was great on the mound as well, but we go to the bottom of the 8th, where the Railcats score 4 to take the lead, capped off by this Daniel Lingua 2-run double. They complete the comeback after being shut out through the first 8 innings and win this one 4-3. Here's your final scores from Wednesday night, and that loss by Fargo-Moorhead allows Kansas City the chance to clinch a playoff spot tonight, either with a win of their own in Lincoln or another loss by Fargo-Moorhead in Gary. And that's certainly something to watch out for tonight. The game in Gary starts at 6:45, and Kansas City begins just after at 7:05. A full slate of action for you all in the nighttime on this Thursday night. You can catch all of it and the rest of the playoff race this season at aabaseball.tv or get your tickets through the AA Baseball app. I'm Matt Yeazel for the American Association, where we play to win.